Just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike?
Lays out and makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 down, base is empty. That one ripped. Quan brings it in, and there's 2 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Anthony Volpe.
Well, Boog, over the last 10 games, batting over 400. I mean, he is helping to carry this ball club, and it's something that they really need right now. When you think about how he's performing, other players on this team starting to feed off of him. A lot of positivity around this guy right now.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Down in order. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the mound in this one, Clark Schmidt. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Righty delivers. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 and 2.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air. Peraza settles under this one. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score. Scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bellinger up to hit. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Santana. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. No score here in the 2nd. And it's fouled away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That's out to center field. Arias. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo. Schmidt winds and deals. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe. They got it for out number 2. Bo Naylor at the plate now. The 1-1. And that's in there at the knees. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Just missed.
Okay.
Two down, nobody on. Chop to the right side. Goldie takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Here in Cleveland, now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And that one fouled off.
Ball. 2-2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Gone. That one felt good. His 7th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. This one popped up. Arias. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. To the right side. Fires to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Grounds one to short. Rocchio slings to first, and the inning is over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. There's a 1-1. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner around third. Gets off a throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. We're tied at 1.
Picks himself up in RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stephen Kwan digs in now. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Rocchio at first, one gone. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two outs. Line to left and foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball to strike. And strike 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Aaron Judge. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Cody Bellinger. Man at first, one away. Judge on the run. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Now time called at the plate. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. He shoots one out to right. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
One down. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Hauls it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs. And a slider misses down and away.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Going to count 1 and 2. Wells off of first with 2 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. That's hard hit in the line. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
2-2.
Schmidt checks on first. Ramirez dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that drops foul. The Guardians trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Guardians. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That's outside. Ball 2. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. Thought the city overall supported the event really well. Now here is Anthony Volpe. Peraza on at first, nobody out. Runner on the move. Out to short. Throw on to Santana. One away here in the fifth.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and Aaron Judge at the plate.
Number 16.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. That one inside, and the count is even 2-2. Judge rips that one. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. One run across. Thomas whips it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
One strike.
Two on, one out. Rip to first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Gaddis also getting ready. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Yankees up by 3. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 4th home run of the season. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Now a chance for Austin Wells. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That one pushed to the left and foul. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way off the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with 2 outs. Stepping in, Oswaldo Cabrera. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Santana. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. The lead has exploded. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Guardians go down. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Oswald Peraza. And that's just foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Move to first. Peraza back in on a dive. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Peraza at second with nobody out. Junis checks the runner. Peraza back on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Line drive. Throw on to Santana. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Runner in from third to extend their lead. The throw into second, not in time. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
Ben Lively comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Throw to third. He's safe. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that's outside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas in position. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. A run on. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the sixth, Brian Rocchio. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball three.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So the batting order turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan.
Right fielder, Will Brennan.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On a line, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clark. Luke Weaver gets handed the rock out of the pen. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That clips the zone. And the count 1-2.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Stays alive. Goldie gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 1 down. Now here's Trent Grisham. And a 1-1.
Nope, that's away.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Yankees up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Quan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Play at the plate, and they cut him down. Out number 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that's too high. In the dirt, and the runner holds.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
2 down.
Up next for the Guardians,
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Manzardo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, out towards left center. And that ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now up as the Yankees DH, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Runner goes again. Ball outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. 1 away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. Judge waits. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Judge off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits. Back here in Cleveland, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Brian Rocchio. And here comes the Yankees. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Headed towards the corner. Lays out and makes the play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Chop to third, but it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. So a man at first. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up. Here in Cleveland, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And up next for New York, Austin Wells.
Ball 2.
The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. Man at first, and next for New York, Trent Grisham. 1-1 now. There's a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Wells leads off first with 1 away. That's inside. Outside with a breaking ball.
Cancel.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So first and second with one man gone. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Two on, one out. That to right. Brennan snags it, throws to second. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. The runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning. DJ LeMahieu now in the game as he takes over third. Carlos Santana now at the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Peraza fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.